Alright, this is Andrew with Joda Home Inspection. We are doing a sewer scope today here in Salt Lake, 317 Driggs Ave, and we have the camera pushed out 131 feet to the city connection. Now we're going to pull it back and record it and see what we find. So this first connection point is called the nose on. That's where it goes from your lateral line into the main city line. Looks like a good connection there, except right off the bat, you have a lot of roots on that first joint. Big root ball there. There's a lot of the pipe that we're not even able to see. And so I would recommend having that cleaned. That way waste doesn't get stuck on it and create a blockage. Looks like you do have an offset. I just was able to shift away some of those roots and see that there's at least an offset there. But at a minimum, you want to clean that spot so it's not creating a blockage where it backs up. Looks like some cast iron here, so that's a spot that could also be cleaned. Eventually cast iron will need to be replaced, and then it transitions. Can't tell what this is yet. Transite maybe clay. So through here it's looking good. No standing water, which, well, there's some, but not a lot so far. Always looking for standing water because that would indicate improper grade. This is a part 2. I did one scope from the sewer from the inside of the house, and I couldn't get into the shared line. There looked like some channel rot, or some sort of offset or deterioration in the cast iron, and so I wasn't even able to connect to this part. Now I'm scoping from an access point in one of the back planter beds, one of the raised garden boxes. There's a pipe stubbed up, and that's where I'm accessing the line. Glad that I'm able to see much more of the line from this point. Starting to see a little standing water there. I'm going to flush a toilet to help clear my camera head off. Alright, that'll take a second to hit, but then it'll help flush my camera head off. Still going through a little bit of standing water, which indicates a little flat through there, but not horrible. Since there are roots, I mean, it would make sense to clean the entire line, then you don't have any of this buildup. Also, you can scope it again and see more of the line once it's been cleaned. You know, there's a lot that we can look at and that I'm able to tell you, but never going to be as good as looking at a line that's just been cleaned. So that's that running water from the toilet that I just flushed. That did help clean the camera head off. That's helpful. Still running a little bit. I'm going to let that die down to see if this is bad grade or just that running water. Looks like it's going down, which is good. Little bit of an offset there. Now we're transitioning to plastic, and I didn't see where the line tied in. Could be more in the top of the pipe where I'm not seeing it real clearly. I'm not seeing where the line ties in, but I I'd imagine somewhere around that point. This is PVC. Oh, there it is. Possibly. That is likely where the line ties in from the front. 50 feet. I think that's roughly the right distance. That's where the line likely ties in from the house. And then from that point forward, it's shared. This is looking great. This is PVC, classic, less joints, no buildup, very little standing water. This is how you want the entire line to look. Little splash of water through there. Now we're starting to go underwater, so it is a little flat through here. That's not ideal. The only way to fix bad grade is to dig it up and re-slope it. Cleaning it helps, but the only fix for bad grade is to fix the slope. So, more immediate concerns here. You do have roots that are blocking the nose on. It'd be good to have those cleaned out. And then, definitely the issue in the first video where I couldn't even get into the shared line because there was such a drop and it felt like rot or some sort of deterioration on the bottom of the cast iron. It could have been a shift, but it felt more like it was rotted away or rusted away. I'm going to end this recording now.